Good morning, all of you students. So, in the today's class, we are discussed about the scintillation counter. Already in the last class, we have discussed about the synchronous counter and the GM counter. So, what is meant by the scintillation counter? So, when light radiations strikes fluorescent material, it produces flashes of light called scintillation. These are detected with the help of photomultiplier tube. So the block diagram of this one is the source, it is incident radiation, phosphor scintillator, flash of light, photomultiplier, electric pulse, amplifier, counting device or scalar. This is the block diagram to study the counters. Now photomultiplier tube. So you observe that the figure, this is the photomultiplier tube. So here L1 pin base is there and a plate A is there, that is about the 1000 volt. Then the D1, D2, D3, D4 are the diaphragms. So then the incident radiations coming out from that is one end of this tube, that is phosphor, and it is fall on a photocathode, it is C. So then subsequent reflections are made in the tube and finally so it is fall on the anode. So types of scintillation materials: intermetallic compound of cesium and antimony, zinc sulfide of alpha particles, adherence of beta particles, sodium iodide and cesium diode for gamma rays. Now construction. Already all of you know that T is a tube made of glass or quartz coated with the same photosensitive material like CSSB. This is called photocathode, where photons are fall on cathode photoelectrodes are emitted. Facing photocathode C, there is a series of secondary electrons emitting surfaces D1, D2, D3 called diodes. First diodes is at a positive potential of about 100 volt with respect to the photocathode C. Successive diodes are kept at a similar positive potential with respect to diodes immediately preceding them. When an energetic photoelectron emitted by photocathode is accelerated by potential difference of about 100 volt to first diode, then this single electron having kinetic energy of 100 electron volt collides with surface of diode which emits 2 or more electrons. These secondary electrons accelerated to second diode which is maintained at a potential of plus 100 volt with respect to first at the surface. Electron multiplication takes place by secondary emission. Single photoelectrons emitted by photocathode approximately produces 10 to the power of 6 electrons. In photomultiplier, there are 10 diodes and there are 10 stages of electron multiplication. The secondary electron emitted by the last diode are collected at anode A. You see the figure also, that is about 1000 volt. Now, charge multiplication built by diode makes a suitable voltage pulse which amplified by amplifier detected and counted. What are the advantages of this one? It can be operated in air or vacuum. Electron pulse generated is proportional to energy of incident particles. Counting rate is very high. Okay. So now some multiple choice questions are there. Which of the following detectors has fast response time? The answer is photodiode array. Second question is, the light which reaches the detector without passing through the cell is known as radiation. Then a sample exhibit has an absorption of 1.0 in ultraviolet visible spectroscopy. The percentage transmittance will be 10%. Then in photomultiplier tube, the transmitted light from the cells produces photocurrent by falling on photocathode. So these are the some multiple choice questions. So the answer must be option, that is underline make it, that is correct answers of the above MCQs. Thank you.